Welcome back to the Boston Crusaders Giving Day Challenge. You've seen us go through the full rehearsal day, you've seen all the subsections in action, and now it's time to finally see our evening ensemble. Today during Giving Day, we're trying to reach our goal of 300 donors, and you can help make this possible. Now is your chance to make a gift to help us make the final push into San Antonio. All of this rehearsal time is preparing us for one of the biggest shows of the season so far, the San Antonio Regional. This is finally the first chance where all the corps are under one roof and under the same judging panel, when we get to go up against the best of the best in the activity and prove really who we are. These rehearsals are vital to our success coming up on Saturday, and we're glad you're here to join us. During this ensemble, you're going to get to hear from the box directly, you're going to get to meet some of our cast members in different sections, and of course, you're going to get to hear and see White Whale for yourself. Before we get started with tonight's ensemble, let's check in with guard soloist Jesse Walker. Jesse, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, how are you?
Fantastic. We're excited for a really good ensemble.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're a Massachusetts local, so what does it mean to be a part of this corps?
To me, I feel like it's very special being one of the few people from Massachusetts this year. Back in 2018, I saw my first Boston show at a local Massachusetts show, and it was very life-changing, so it's pretty awesome.
Awesome. And 2023, White Whale, what's your favorite part of the production this year?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say either the very beginning or the very end, for sure. I feel like the beginning, it's a nice introduction to the story, and the ending, just being able to see the audience go crazy for us, it's very awesome.
This isn't your first year with Boston, you have some other experience. Tell us about what you've done before.
Yes, so I'm from Dartmouth, Massachusetts. I've been with the marching band and color guard since 2017. I got started because of my sister, which is pretty awesome. She's currently at Spartans, which is very nice. Love you, Jada. And yeah, I started at Boston in 2021, and ever since then, it's been very nice to always come back and meet some new members and just create so many amazing memories.
So, as we've covered, you're a soloist in this year's production. What's the character that you're portraying?
This year, my character, I play Ishmael. He's kind of the survivor of the story. It begins with me and Captain Ahab, and he goes on his journey, and then by the end, obviously, everyone dies from the whale, and then I'm the survivor.
What's your favorite trick or your favorite toss that you do in the show this year?
My favorite trick, I would say, would be my ending toss, which is the turn illusion. It's pretty awesome because obviously the ending's such an impactful moment. The crowd goes crazy, and then it's the end of the show, so everyone's on their feet. It's very nice.
I would like to do this. I would like to take it from here all the way to 42, please, with Met. From here to 42 with Met. So let's activate the Met. Battery, drum staff. From now on, because Gino's gonna always stop here. Stop. Through the book reports and stop for now on.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, that's a good fix game there. I don't know if it was you that moved or the two behind you, but there was the only little divot. Hi, Brass. Hi, Brass. The very first time that we got here before we shifted into our second foot position, not straight diagonals. So you're making adjustments, very, very good adjustments, but we're still making adjustments. You understand what I'm saying? Low Brass, what you did earlier today versus that rep, the arms did not read the same way. The height, the timing, the full release, all that stuff. Right? I would rather it be out than that version. Can we make that adjustment, please? Yes, Low Brass? Thank you.
And let's reset back to 22, please. 22 to here, same thing with Matt. Hey, Snares, really good job. We're back to does, up, bum. Right? You gotta feel that beat. So that was better. How about the 2-4s? You're so close. You did 3 in a row in the lot. There was a little something in there, very, very small, that I heard. Did you guys hear that? A little something, come on. Tenors, excellent job. You can't, make sure you don't have anything right before the rib shot. That was really good, that time. All right, here we go, 22 to 42. Right.
Hey, Melphones and battery. When we're snaking around, you know what I'm talking about? Your feet are extremely visible because they're moving side to side and we look through them, right? Your foot timing is not there yet. Keep putting a little bit more energy into it. I know it's a long phrase for the battery to not be playing and doing all those things. Just make sure that energy is into the feet, all right? The same that you would have in your hands. Hey, Melphones, I know that you're running around, it's a lot of energy and your horn's not wobbling and whatever, but those feet weren't even close. I don't know if it's a technique thing or a timing thing, but we gotta not be in the middle of the second running block zone. Come on, fellas. Hey, Labras, that was better. We got more and more attempts before we make it unison, okay? Just make sure that you are very clear on what the arms are, yes? Here we go.
And reset. We're gonna go on and off.
All right, we're going to take another quick break from Ensemble and check in with one of our mellophone players, Megan Conlon. Megan, how are you?
What's up? I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. So, as you know, we're doing the Giving Day Challenge, and we're bringing everybody through Ensemble with us. What's your favorite part of the production this year?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. Right now, I'm really loving part 3 and getting to perform through that. We get to do a lot of characterization in that part, which is really fun.
And you're in the mellophone section, as I said. How's the section doing this year? What's the vibe like? How are things going?
We're doing great. We're having a great time. This section is super talented, and we're taking all the opportunities to work really hard, which has been really fun, and I'm excited to share it with y'all.
Awesome. And Megan is a Texas native, and we finally made it to Texas. So what's your favorite part about being in Texas?
I love Texas because so many moms bring so much Gatorade, and we are so hydrated, even though it's really hot. So I love getting to be back home and seeing my family and getting to meet everyone else's family because most of us are from Texas.
That's awesome. Well, what are you looking forward to for the rest of Ensemble tonight?
Well, we added some changes. I'm excited to get to do that with the full ensemble and hear how everything works together with the drum line.
We just got some music in the background. That was really fun. Hey. Oh, got some music.
Oh, okay.
Hey. All right, well, it looks like we are getting the sign to head back to Ensemble, so I guess we should probably get our horns.
We gotta go.
Let's reset to 29, please. 29. And I would like to go from 29 to 48 with Met, please. To 48 with Met, please. Yeah, battery percussion, I can see all the work we've been doing every block on this part. So bravo, that's really starting to happen.
Hey, trumpets, no props, right? It's a weird exposure as to what we have to do from a character standpoint, right? And then we have to add back in the prop movement on top of that. Just make sure that you're very aware that, hey, mellophones, that circle as we come forwards has to take a little bit stronger shape. As it travels, it has to keep that same shape. Mellophones, you're listening to other things, I see. All right, here we go. Brass, all brass. Yeah, there we go. Hey, so field staff, just take a second and just make sure that we're trying to get the rehearsal back up here. It's very, very up top rehearsal right now, please. Thank you.
Let's go from 48 to 54, please. 48 to 54. Let's check the mellophone balance here that we worked on this afternoon. 48 to 54, let's use the Met, please. And Marilyn, if you can back up a little bit. Yeah, you shouldn't be right behind the drum line. You should never be right behind them. Back up, back up, back up. Yep. Great, thank you. So brass, the priority here, right? And we just go down our checklist. baritones, you're making sure that you're able to sustain for 2 counts and release perfectly together. All right, and then when everybody gets to that last note, make sure everybody works on the crescendo and the release point. It always felt like we're really getting, it almost feels like you want to throw away these phrases to get to this moment, okay? But you can't throw away your journey to get to your destination, okay? The journey is just as important, okay? Let's reset, please. Do it one more time.
Footwork-wise, I agree with us getting into this side-to-side dot, this front-to-back dot, but Brass, I'm not agreeing with those who take the +1 and shift into that lunge, that we're doing that at the same energy or the same timing. Do you understand what I'm saying, Brass? Yeah? We have feet in line, but not body weight.
And let's reset, please. We're gonna go on and off. Hey, battery, with the on and off, make sure that your marching isn't out of control. Feet, sometimes we push a little here. It's a little bit of a fragile area as the ball gets passed around. So make sure you're watching, not listening. Make sure that you're not pushing too far with the tempo. And let's take it from here to 61 on the mark time, please. From here to 61 on the mark time. Hey, drum majors, remember it's a lot of stuff, zap-ba-da-dum, jump-bum-bum-bum, bum-bum, all those little checkpoints, right? With Matt. Well, you certainly sound inspired, okay? Wonderful sounds, wonderful, wonderful sounds. The pitch in the mellophones was really good, going up. Just some really, really nice, inspiring sounds. Good for you. Let's go on the move. Speaking of inspiring sounds.
Yo, brass. It's still just a few people are popping out with the horns come in. Back up and lock in here together. And that's the tempo change, yeah, brass? So I'm not sure if we're thinking about the wrong count to initiate up, if we're not thinking about those counts fast enough, or what the deal is. Just make sure that we are using our eyes and trying to match that timing. Also, a couple of us are missing the energy change on one step before this, so our space is changing there. Yeah, Brass? Yeah. You're marching pretty well, though. Good for you. Let's reset.
All right, let's do it again, please. Let's go on and off. Let's get a drink, please. Thank you.
Hey guys, taking another quick break from Ensemble, we've got Tony DiCarlo, Contest Director for DCI with us today. Tony, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic, enjoying a good ensemble. What are you here with us for today?
I'm here because I wanted to drop Mike Woodall off to rehearsal, but it's great to see the Crusaders. They're awesome. As a former Crusader, I'm honored to be here, and with Giving Day coming up, I want to challenge all the Crusaders from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Give $5, $10, $50, whatever you can. I challenge Tony Smith, Neil Smith, Charlie Poole, Whitey O'Hara, everybody out there. They could use it. They're working hard. They do great.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for stopping by. Great to see you as always. And let's get back to Ensemble.
Thank you.
And let's take it from here to the end on the mark time, please. Back up to 60 to the end. Hey, battery percussion. I'm totally with you with the emotional level of what you're doing. And you're doing the levels, you're playing with the clarity that you need at times, like the tempo change. But then the way you played the last hold there, I just like that you're really feeling the emotion of what's going on, and you're delivering the clarity with the emotion. That's the key.
Hey, Brass, we have a lot of footwork responsibilities in that. Watching your feet, I'm not sure you're setting yourselves up for a very, very, very strong first visual rep. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Just make sure that you're putting those two responsibilities together, because earlier today we were marching this really well. You're playing it well. I just want to make sure those feet are representing very well. Let's do one more on the mark time, please. All right, here we go. On the move, everybody. On the move. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. On the move, please. Yeah, hey brass, we maintained our cover downs into the 12, all right? I don't doubt that one. We did not maintain the spacing of our covers. Does that make sense? So you're trusting the front people. I want you to just mind your last couple of steps, be predictable, don't overdo it, don't start to hit the brakes a little too soon. And then all brass, 1, 2 after the 12, let's make sure that that leg shape is something worth commenting on, right? In a positive, yeah? All right. Walk it back. Let's do it one more. I'm still seeing a couple of front mellophones. I don't think it's necessarily Morgan's file, but it's in that zone of mellow, so we have a weird interpretation coming back front. It's from Morgan all the way to Jake Brown. I'm seeing just make sure that we are really engaging on that horn coming back front, okay? Slightly behind with our locking front. Can you just kind of keep an eye out? Here we go. On and off, please. On and off. Color guard, be mindful of the brass, please. Here we go. Look at these two files closest to the 50. Will, can we scoot you in just a little bit? Alex, can we scoot you in just a little bit? Yeah, when we end, that just is a little bit wider. I'd rather the space on the outside of you be wider than the space inside, okay? Yeah, thank you.
Let's get a drink, please. Get a drink. We're going to be setting up top of 3, everyone. Top of 3.
All right, so we just finished up part 1B. Now we're gonna move ahead a little bit in the program and go to part 3. But real quick, we're gonna go check in with Joe Trimper, marimba. Joe, how are you doing tonight?
I'm wonderful.
Fantastic. Joe, what is your favorite part of the show this year?
Honestly, it's got to be the jig. We're about to play that in our ensemble, and we get to play some great Irish instruments on some pedestals. So some great exposure for the front ensemble, and it's a great time.
Awesome. Can I see these little these instruments you're talking about? I'm not sure I'm familiar. So talk me through what you got here.
This is a bowron. It's an Irish frame drum. Played pretty non-traditionally. You hold the implement like a pencil, and you rotate, kind of similar to Stephen's grip, which we use with our mallet technique. But you can get a lot of cool sounds. So that's the bowron.
Awesome. Well, Joe, anything else you want to say for Giving Day?
Please donate. We're trying to reach 300 donors by this Friday. So jump on, tell your friends, and go Boston.
All right, well, Gino's calling. I got to go.
All right, let's do our normal segment here. Let's take it from the top all the way to 101, please. Top to 101. And let's go from 98 to 111, please. 98 to 111 with Met. Anthony, can you play some of the fiddle for us? Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
The hit hold of our last pose as we do our little jailbreak across, not exactly coming across. Also, some of your skill sets of just running, we can turn the head to the audience and make sure that we're connecting at least through the props. Right now, it's very one-dimensional, just horizontal. I feel like you could get a little bit more of the energy up here. The next part of the show, Brass, hey, after we come forward to the props, you're selling it. I'm just missing that connection from after 101 all the way through. Do you understand what I'm saying, Brass? Yeah? Put a little bit more energy into communicating up here, please. Reset.
It's in there. Tyler, I would like to have you play the entire stick on stick, but that's dangerous because you don't always play with them. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm joking. A lot of it's the battery. It's just sometimes I think we need to get you with them and we can work it. It'll be fine. It's because what happens is playing the second half, the impacts start up, I can't hear you. Okay? Just try it. Just play it. We'll throw you in there. Here we go. Anthony, let's hear you a little bit. Tickle the ivories here. There you go. Perfect, thank you. Solid, good job, man. That's gonna work out great. I think we just have to practice that with them a little bit with you, but that's great.
Hey, Hornline, can you take a second on the chugs and try to find, when you turn towards the front, and maybe like nod with your heads if you agree, if it's a possibility. When you do the chugs and you turn towards the front, you look up a little bit during that section. Yeah, I know we hit towards the end zone, but we turn around and we have a chance to spot the front a little bit, I think. Yes? All right, try and look for that moment.
Hey, Lyle. Wyatt. I need, who's playing first? Wyatt, I need more last note from you. Okay? Are you running out of air or something? No? Okay. And reset. All right, here we go. Let's try that again, please. Marilyn, do me a favor. Leave the med on through the brass thing, and then as soon as the battery comes on, shut it off. And let's get a drink, please. Thank you.
Hey, Brass, I interrupt every water break. I'm sorry. Did you take that opportunity during the chugs to look up? Did some of you find that? Yeah, I think more of us can take maybe we practice that on our own. That back attitude shape isn't super clear right now, but all Brass, we could look over the props, okay? Just make sure you're looking for that. Through the run-in, through those, yeah?
So we just wrapped up Ensemble, and coming over here right now is our very own Ryan Denny from the Color Guard. Ryan, how was your ensemble?
My ensemble was fantastic. Thank you for asking, Hunter Jones.
Awesome. Well, we've been going through the full production today, and we finally made it to the end. And I've been asking everybody this, but what's your favorite part of the production?
My favorite part of the entire show is probably part 3. It's just the part where I get to act super silly and have all the fun that I can, especially in the later half on the shipping up to Boston part. It's my favorite. Double weapons, real fun.
That's awesome. And this is your second year with the Corps, correct?
This is actually my 3rd. I've been here since 2021, yes.
Awesome. What other experience do you have in the Color Guard world?
I've marched with Mirage Performance Ensemble 2023 just this past winter, but that's all that I have.
Awesome. And we were talking to Jesse Walker at the beginning of the production, and we asked him what his favorite trick in the show was. What's your favorite trick in the show?
My favorite trick in the show, I just said it earlier, but it's the double juggle weapon stuff.
Double juggle weapon stuff. That's a mouthful for me. I know I couldn't do it.
It's a little rough.
And today is our Giving Day Challenge. So if you could send one message to the alumni and everybody who gives us support throughout the season, what would you say to them?
I would just honestly send every amount of support that they give to us right back to them. It really does truly mean a lot. Putting on a production like this is super, super, super hard. And, all the support means everything in the world to all of us. So.
Perfect. Well, I'm a little sweaty. I'm ready to get a shower. I'm sure you are too. So we're going to head on out of here. But thanks for tuning in, guys.
Let's go from 111 to 116, please, with Matt. Low brass, remember the change that we did volume-wise? So your volume does not change from the punctuation to here, to the melody. Am I in the right place? Am I saying 111 to 116? Sorry, 111 to 116.
Hey, Brass, it's not distracting to me yet. You could do a little more, you know what I'm saying? And it's gotta be musical, it's gotta read through the card. I think most of that is what you can do with your knees, the level changes, all of that jazz, yeah? Okay. Hey, make sure the horns aren't doing like crazy stuff, because it still has to read as stable somewhat, yeah? Okay. One more. Yeah, hey, Brass, that is looking stronger and stronger, thank you. I would commit that since that's a different approach, maybe we have a few more reps to try and flesh out exactly what that identity is. Do you give me a thumbs up, you understand? Word. It's looking better, Brass, good for you. One more, on and off, please. Let's get a drink, thank you.
All right, so we're in the middle of part 3 here, but really quick, I'm going to interview one of our drum majors, Sean Kelly. What's up, Sean?
Yo.
How's Ensemble going?
It's pretty good. It was hot earlier, but it's nice now, so.
Yeah, we got some nice weather now. This is great. What's your favorite part of the production this year?
I love part 5. It's really intense, and it's a lot of fun to conduct and be in front of the corps.
Absolutely. What's the most rewarding part of being a drum major for the Boston Crusaders?
Oh, I get to listen to the horn line all day, which is super cool.
That's me, guys. That's great. Awesome. And what's your favorite part of part 3? We're in the middle of it right now. What's your favorite part of this production in particular?
I like when Trey puts a really high note and then rips it off his face.
Yeah, we all like that part too. All right, well, looks like we're about to get started. One last rep to the end. I gotta go. See you guys.
All right, here we go. Let's go from here to the end, please. From here to the end, everybody's in with Matt.
When you go back to your horn, can you not look back in? Can you just look back field and try and look out the peripheral? Yeah. Hey, brass, on the way in, the very first two steps and the last two steps are the most defined and most important from your general look, right? Can we keep the horn still at those moments? Show strength at those moments. Yes, brass? Thank you.
And let's reset, let's go on and off.
Alejandro, you know when you finish the hit, try not to go across the front only to go back out and then come forward and shake it. Try and stick more to the back and then come forward. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You're coming all the way to the front and then back out. Don't do that.
One of the comments is just the overall approach to how we're making these last arm shapes. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Some of it's not just the shape, it's the punctuation in which we arrive in it. It's got to show strength and also be aggressive, yes? And keep your horn still.
Hey, Ruben, do you think you're in that little free spot where you're moving slowly to the 50? You can just move faster and get over by the bass drum? Yeah. Go there now real fast. And Alejandro, see if you can get over behind the gong. And do your ba-da-da-da-da-da and disappear. And then you can come out from here with your flag. You don't have to pit crawl. Does that make sense? All right, make that happen.
Yeah, brass, more punctual on those last hits, okay? Yeah? Reset, last one. Hang on 1 second.
All right, here we go. Same thing.
Thank you guys for joining us during Ensemble and for our Giving Day Challenge. It's not too late to donate. San Antonio is on Saturday, but donations are open through the weekend. Hope you enjoyed a small sneak peek into our production and what an ensemble with us is like. If you'd like to see the full production, tune in to any of our shows on Flow Marching or come see us live at a show or in a rehearsal. You can find our locations on the Boston Crusaders website under the Schedule tab. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining in on our Giving Day Challenge. We really wouldn't be able to do it without you. We hope to see you guys again soon, and this has been Hunter signing off.